Hello and welcome to the Halo Forge epidemic. This is Oakley HiDef and I'm here to bring you a review for a map that I actually made, and it's map 5 levels of terror and Gametype 5 levels of terror. So I'm bringing this to you guys just in time for Halloween. So it's an infection map, as you can see, and as the name implies, it involves 5 levels. Now if you take a look at the countdown in the bottom right, you can also see that it started at 5 minutes. And so that goes with the fact that there are 5 levels. You're supposed to hold out on each level for 1 minute before teleporter spawns and allows you to move back. So as you can see, I'll go into third person right here. People are trying to hold out in this first level here. And the teleporter will spawn in the teleporter frame at the appropriate time. So the first level is fairly easy to defend, or I guess easiest of all of them. And as you move on, the levels get harder and harder, but you have to move on because just for a lack of ammo, etc. So when you move on, you'll get resupplied, etc. You'll get more powerful weapons. So in the first area, as you can see, players start up here and then they have to defend from the oncoming zombies. There's a rocket launcher here, but this is always very hard to get to just because the zombies spawn right there, and it's rarely worth it. So as you can see, the teleporter has spawned, and the zombies are cleaning up the last of the humans, obviously teabagging their dead bodies to make sure they're dead. So here we go, we're going into the next level. So as I said, the next level is harder. This one has basically a holdout area in the middle with weapons, shotgun, snipers, grenade launchers, Spartan laser, etc. And the zombies come down either of the two paths. So as you can see, our team got wiped out there. And so this infection map is actually geared towards communication. You have to really team up in order to survive, just because the zombies have a decent amount of health, but they go down quickly to concentrated assault fire from the assault rifle. So I'm going to flip through quickly to my character. So I'm here in the center, and I just got a first strike. So what I'm going to do here is jump up to this, and I've placed these things all within jump height. And as I said, it's supposed to be very competitive because what you want to do is post people up here. They can tell you which way the zombies are coming, and once you feel too much pressure, you just hop off and you start shooting at the zombies. So you can see we're getting slightly overrun. But we were able to shut that down. So what you want to do in game is have your mic on, plugged in. You want to be constantly telling your allies where the zombies are, because they won't always rush up the center. What they'll usually do is try to sneak up the sides like this zombie is. And a smart zombie will actually hide behind that crate. Like there's another zombie back there, I just can't see him. So they'll hide there and wait until you forget about them, and then they'll surprise you. So you got to always tell your teammates where the zombies are at, and you got to call them out. Also, another thing to call out is the gold zombies. Those zombies have twice as much health, so watch out for those. So here you can see we're in the second level. As I said, it gets harder. Here it's a dual hallway with a holdout area in the middle and random teleporters on either side. And there you go, I got taken out. As I said, this is a strategic map. So in the first level, callouts are basically right, left, and center. When you go in the tunnel, I put 2 lights up top, using overshield and invis. You can't grab them. As you can see, you can't grab them, but they're there for lighting. So when a zombie's coming down the hallway, you can either say red or blue. So that helps with the callouts. And as I said before, callouts are extremely important. So here we go. We're starting back at the first level. And it's actually extremely hard to get to the 5th level. I've hardly ever seen it happen. So let's see. I'm going to go back to my point of view. Here I am. Okay, so I'm a zombie and I'm trying to sneak up on the humans. I decide I'm just going to run through the center, and that's always a bad idea. The way I've created this map is that it encourages zombies to flank. You have enough cover to go around the sides. And here I'm trying to get to the humans, but once they call you out and they all shoot at you, you go down pretty quick. So what you want to do is usually sneak down the sides. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to pick off the guys who went too far forward, but smart humans will stay back and they'll just shoot you when you go into that open area. So ideally what you should do is try and flank hard left or hard right. Here, that's what I'm trying to do. The humans don't see me, so I try and sit down in this little hole here, but then they toss a grenade down. So make sure if you're on the human side, you save those grenades and get rid of the zombies that try and do what I did there. So here the teleporter spawned, and the humans are trying to hold out, trying to sneak through there. A couple of them haven't really realized that the teleporter is open, and they'll get quickly slaughtered. So that's another thing you got to watch out for, is make sure you tell your teammates when the teleporter spawns. And when it does spawn, often what will happen is someone screams teleporter's open, everyone turns around and tries to go through, But when that happens, that means no one's defending your back, and that's usually when people get slaughtered. So try and filter through in an organized way. So again, as I said, teamwork, cooperation, and strategy is extremely important in this game, and it plays almost like Firefight with different levels and different waves of zombies coming at you. And I've tried to make this fair and balanced for everyone. It is hard for the humans, but you get a sense of achievement as you move forward. Also for the zombies, you get a decent amount of health, and then you charge up, custom power up gives you more health, and then on the 3rd level, there is a teleporter that will spawn slightly into the 3rd level that it sweeps everyone up from the first 2 levels and plops them down into the 3rd level. So what that means is it keeps people from camping up in the first couple levels, and what that does is zombies who would normally have to run through the first 2 levels to get to level 3 are instantly teleported to the 3rd level, so it keeps the zombies from having to run too much. And as you can see, I just got to the 3rd level there. So first level is kind of fairly open, concave, and I guess I'll show you guys this thing from overview. So it's fairly open, as you can see here. Zombies spawn humans spawn on that platform, and then what you want to do is usually post up on either side. So I'm going to go into 3rd person. So what you want to do is send a couple scouts up, usually post people to watch the sides on this crate here and over on this crate here. They'll be your spotters, and then they get the first shots off on the zombies, and usually the big horde of humans back here will clean anyone up who sneaks up. As a zombie, you want to try and go around the flanks, usually hide like here or here, and wait for the zombies to be distracted by your allies. And that's how usually you clean up the humans. And then, as I said before, there is the rockets up here. It seems like someone has already picked those up, but usually the only time you can ever go for that is if you killed the starting zombies and you sprint up there and sprint back quickly. So you can see it takes a lot of cooperation and teamwork. If you were to hear the active running audio from this game, you would hear everyone calling out where the zombies are, like one shot. It almost sounds like it's an MLG game or something like that. So you can see we cleared them out. Humans are retreating. We're pushing them back into the other levels. And now we're going to level 2 again. Sometimes people are just standing around, clean them up, and then you go through. So here you go, level 2. Another thing about level 2, as I said, you have the callouts, and you also have these shield doors. Now shield doors, what you want to do is I placed the Spartan laser here. Someone already picked that up. The basic role of the guy with the Spartan laser is to laser through these shield doors, and what that does is it increases your line of sight, because that's key. If the zombies get up close, you don't really have enough time to react. Same with the snipers. They usually want to be picking off guys from a distance and taking out the gold armored zombie who has twice as much health. So everyone has their role, and it requires a lot of cooperation. As I've said, you'll always get campers like this guy who just sit in the teleporter and wait for it to appear so they can go to the next level. But let's take a look at level 3. So level 3, as I said, gets a little harder. It's symmetric. It's divided into a red and a blue side. And basically what it is you spawn here randomly on either side. You filter through these glass things up the ramp, and then the humans have to hold out on this bridge with a teleporter right here, indicated by where the camper is. And so as you can see, it's very hard to hold out. Later on in the level, there'll be ramps for the zombies to get up, and this gets progressively harder. Now I'm not going to show you guys all the levels for this map just yet. That's up to you guys to figure it out. So I hope you guys will be able to download it, and I hope you guys all enjoy. So this is Oakley HiDef with the Halo Forge Epidemic. Thanks guys.